I tell you what's going on today. We have this new guy, Mr. Wallace, that started, right? But Rusty has been there, you know Rusty.
Yeah.
He's been there for 11 years. And Mr. Wallace wants to implement these new ideas, and Rusty's not liking it.
Why not?
Well, I don't know. I'm thinking it's just because he doesn't want to see change.
Wow.
But he has the mindset, if you don't like it, you can quit. But I don't know what to do.
Wow. Is this new guy, is he replacing Ed?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Remember Ed? He's been there for such a long time.
Yeah.
But everybody loves Rusty. I'm afraid if he goes on the floor and with his new attitude, he's going to have people not liking or wanting to quit.
Yeah, but you guys all seem to work so well together.
Right. Well, all I need is Rusty to change his point of view. That's all.
Oh, what you gonna do about that?
I don't know. I wish I knew. I mean, if he would just take his own advice and just either deal with it or quit, but I don't really want that to happen, so I really am not sure.
My cheese.
Oh, you guys remember reading that book, Who Moved My Cheese, right?
Oh, yeah.
That was a good way to implement on how to change in the workforce and everything. I think I'll give Rusty that book.
That's a good idea.
Right, and if he can decide on what he wants to do.
And maybe he'll take it when he came to you for advice. He must consider you a friend, so he probably would take that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hopefully that'll work out, because the last thing you want to do is, for him to lose his job.
Right, when he's been there for so long,
Yeah.
and everybody trusts him.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
thanks,
That
guys.
sounds good. Did you want some coffee?
I do.
Excuse me. Can we get some coffee over here?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I'm coming. Just a minute. Would you like some
Oh,
coffee?
please, thank you.
Sorry I didn't disturb you.
Oh, that's okay.
Would you like any more extra coffee in
Oh,
your
I'm
life?
fine.
You're good. Thank you
Yeah.
so
Thank
much.
you so much.
You're welcome.
You know, guys, since we're airing out our problems, I got this new position at work, and they've been thinking about giving it to me for so long, and now I kind of see why. They're implementing this new policy where we're going from an 8-hour shift to a Monday through Thursday shift, 10 hours a day. Problem is, we have everybody they have their own garden, we have people with young children, and if we have a 10-hour shift, there's going to be a strain on them to get their children onto the school bus, and then another strain in the evening when they're trying to work on their gardens. So,
Wow.
really not sure what to do about that one. And
It's too late to go back. You already took the job now.
yeah, especially seeing it from this side of things.
Is there any way to change your mind? Like maybe, tell them it's better to go the other way with the hours?
I would think so. I think they may be open to suggestions, but that's just a problem, coming up with some good suggestions.
Half-hour lunch and community garden.
You know what? Maybe if instead of a full hour lunch, maybe if we went to a half-hour lunch, maybe started a little bit later, that'll be able, that allows us to get the kids on the bus, and then it also accomplish what the company's trying to do with the longer work day. So instead of a full hour lunch, we're having half-hour lunch. We start at 8:30, we get off at 7, and then we also do the community garden. So that way, everybody kind of chips in. So.
And everyone's not doing
Yeah.
that.
Right, that's a great
Yeah, that is
idea.
a really good
Yeah.
idea.
Wow.
That would probably work really good.
I think that will work. I think we'll try that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I just have to tell you, I'm lost with what to do, I don't know if you guys have met my employee Stan at all.
I
If you
can
remember,
reintroduce
he's
you.
he's one of my
Yeah, we talked
department
about-
heads as well. The other day, we're all in a meeting. I'm meeting with all of my heads of the departments, and he just gets up in the meeting and walks out, and he says, he's like, I got lots of work to do. I can't, be messing with this, and walked out. And this is the thing I don't understand is, it seems like, he's always running. He's always running, but yet he's the only one of my managers that's not making their goals. He's just not achieving it, and I can't figure out why. So today, after that meeting, I went and I decided to spend the day and kind of observe what's going on there. Well, from the moment when I went into his office, he's running around doing everything. I mean, everything. He dropped a stack of papers and he wouldn't even let his secretary pick them up. I mean, he's got a whole department at his disposal and he's not using it. And I am at a loss for, I know that the problem has to be that he's just not delegating. He's just not, giving any type of responsibility to these other people that he has under him to use. But I don't know how to get that across to him. I don't want to just fire him. He's a good employee.
Yeah.
I know he wants to work hard to do a good job, but then, he is a little conceited, so I'm not sure how to get that point across to him, that view across to him. So I'm just kind of stuck.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you would do about that.
Management training.
You know, guys, what if, I've heard, and I'd have to do a little more research to find exactly where they are, but I've heard that there's management training that concentrates on, organization and delegation and prioritizing.
Yeah, I've heard of that. They have that at the business center where you can actually take courses and, learn how to be a better manager.
Right.
It might work.
And if I send him to that, and just give it a try out, I'm sure I have to make a plan, make sure I'm going to follow up and make sure he's delegating these things, because if he can't learn how to delegate, I'm going to end up having to get rid of him.
Right.
But my hope is to keep him, so I think that's going to be great, the best thing to do.
Yeah, that sounds like a great
I'm going to send him
idea.
that training and, tell him, this is my expectation. You have to learn how to delegate and give these, other responsibilities that he doesn't need to be rushed on doing to his other employees.
Right.
I think that's going to be perfect.
Awesome.
I can't believe we came up with so many good ideas today. I don't know
It's almost as if, these ideas are just coming out of nowhere.
I know. Who are you? Who are you?
The ghost of business past.
You know what? He kind of looks like that guy.
Jeffrey Skilling.
The Skilling guy. Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Well, I passed away and now I'm cursed with having to come and help people figure out how to solve their problems in their businesses, since I did a horrible job at figuring out what to do with running business myself.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
You're an okay guy, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shame you have to wait to start helping people. But how do we get back in touch with you again? If we need your help again.
Yeah. What do we need to again?
I'll find you if you need me.
Okay. Oh my.
Did that just happen, guys?
Is that crazy or what?
Oh, yeah. So it must be something to this coffee.
Right.
Yeah, you know what? Check, please.
I graduated with a business degree.
I graduated with a degree in surgical technology.
I graduated with a degree in nursing.
I graduated with a degree in education.
I graduated with a degree in electronics and computer technology.
I graduated with a degree in criminal justice.
And we all graduated from Ivy Tech.
Have you ever been to this cafe before?
No, I haven't. Why?
Oh, when me, Reggie, and Stephanie came, we had the craziest experience.
Really?
Oh, look, Mandy's already here.
Hey, Mandy, what's going on?
Why are you here so early?
Oh, I had to work on some stuff. I got you guys coffee.
Thank you
Well,
so
thank you so much.
much.
That looks so good.
So, why are you here so early?
Well, you guys know I started that new job, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got there and the telephone sales company they came to and asked us to help them
Okay.
with selling light bulbs, vitamins, and household cleaners.
Really?
That's a strange.
Those things.
Yeah.
Yes, and first it was light bulbs, then it was vitamins and household cleaners, which don't even mix.
Yeah, they do
and
not
so
mix up.
I've been sitting here for hours just thinking of things to do. So I was wondering, what are your guys' any ideas on that?
I really don't know. It'd take me a while to figure that one out.
Ryan, I don't have a lot of experience in that area, so I'm like,
So I'm just trying to write
Oh,
stuff
stuck.
down and trying to see,
If anything
what should
comes.
I do?
One focus.
Oh, I got it, you guys. Maybe I should focus on just one product.
Okay.
Instead of all three of them, maybe take a poll of which one sells the most
okay.
before removing a product so that we don't, lose a lot, obviously. But maybe if I focus on one,
That's
I
really good idea.
really like that one. That'll really help you out, and you'll get an idea of what is the best product to sell, and you'll get the most profit out of it. So.
Oh, yeah, that's really good.
that's a great idea.
So, what's been going on with you?
I'm actually a little bit worried about something, guys.
Oh, what's going on?
Well, my James Jr., my dad, the owner of the company.
Right.
And the company, since it started, it's taken a very scientific approach to management, And because of this, the jobs are highly specialized. And as a result, there's a high degree of division of labor, And so, I'm so happy about this, but my dad, he's getting ready to hand the company to me.
All
Right?
right.
So I'm really excited about that. And but I looked over a few of the issues, And I noticed that a lot of the practices, they're really obsolete, and I really want to change it up a bit. And I can't think of how to get him to think differently about it, because he's really against it. He doesn't want to change anything about it, you know?
Right.
So I don't know, I don't have any ideas, you know, and I've been thinking about it all day, so what do you guys think?
Well, what's the problem that you're looking at fixing for the company?
Well, see, the thing is, there's no desire to change anywhere. And I'm really thinking on how I could get that desire back, you know, to get them to want to be a little bit more modernized. But I can't think of anything, you know. I thought about it all day, nothing, you know, while brushing my teeth, everything. I just, nothing, you know.
Present a plan for compromise.
I got it, guys.
What's that?
What we can do is we can just kind of find a plan to have a compromise, and so we can meet in the middle somewhere, right? And what we can do is we can have a poll to get the employees' ideas and see what they want, and maybe I can change his mind about all the change. You know, maybe he'll be more excited about it and see that all the other people, they want it, so it must be good, you know? What do you think about that?
I think that's great.
I think that's a good idea. That way he still has an input in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
So, you know, it's been kind of weird how we've been coming up with these ideas out of nowhere, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Right. Remember earlier I was telling you when me, Reggie, and Stephanie came, we had those strange things happen to us?
Yeah.
Look, that's who's did it.
What is that?
Don't you remember him? That's Jeffrey Skilling, the Enron executive.
Oh, right.
Put in jail for embezzlement.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I told them the last time they were here, I've been cursed to help people with their business crisis, and that's what I'm here to help you. And I'm glad I was able to help. And if you guys ever need me, I'll find you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your help.
Right, thanks.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh my
Yeah, that's kind of
gosh. Did that happen last time you guys were here?
Yes. I know. We thought it was in our coffee, but obviously it wasn't.
I know, right?
Maybe it is.
Well, I kind of hope it doesn't happen again.
Well, let's get to that meeting we were talking about earlier.
Let's get out of here.
Bye, guys.
Bye. See you later.
See you, Mandy. Have a good time.
Remember that?
You know what? I knew that was going to happen. I said the dogs are going to bark. The Enron guy.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Skilling.
Jeffrey Skilling.
Oh.
What? What is that?
Sorry.
Guys, that was so good. It's like so enigmatic.
Sorry.
Action.
I graduated with my degree in electronics. I can't even.
No, I graduated. I'm really happy.
I should do that, guys. These people here have graduated from Ivy Tech, and now they're rich and famous. Don't you want to be too?
We're famous. We're famous. Rich and famous.
And then have a nice going.
Famous. Dollar bills. Dollar bills.
It's not too bad.
Throwing dollar bills around.
We're not going to be able to.
He's self-conscious about his fist.
Yeah,
Okay, ready?
Is it?
What I say is black power when I do it. You gotta think black power and not just say I can check. How about that?
And
We all graduated from Ivy Tech.
Wow. Oh, I'm not even in the shot. Okay, that's good enough.
Shake, 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 yeah.